Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Yankey Show. We've got what I think is a really decent show for you today, so that's new. We have a brand new set I made all by myself that you can't see on the YouTube version because it's audio, and that's new too. So, as you can see, I'm as ready as I get. So, thanks again to everybody who stopped by. As always, I'm Shawn and you're you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start my mother's favorite show, The Yankey Show. This week has been, just like every week in this bizarro Trump as president reality that we're living in, quite eventful. Old Ugly Stupid and Orange had quite a week. James Comey finally testified to the Senate about his dealings with President Trump, and it didn't disappoint. But it wasn't just Trump that James blasted. A few highlights from Comey's testimony include that there was ample evidence to put Hillary in jail, but Comey chose not to pursue it. This could have been because he also testified that former Attorney General Loretta Lynch did in fact pressure Comey to cover up for Hillary Clinton after all. Also testified by Comey is that CNN and our other fake-ass mainstream media news outlets have been lying all this time, as we also learned from the former director that Russia had nothing to do with altering the results of the election. Once again, vindicating all of us that have been screaming that this whole Russia thing was complete bullshit. I'm talking to you, Rachel Maddow. By the way, I thought we boycotted the mainstream media during the primaries. Why are we watching that shit? It's all fake. Another thing we learned was that President Trump has absolutely no idea what he's doing, but I think a lot of us knew that already. Comey said that he apparently called him on numerous occasions to discuss petty nonsense, including once calling Comey to defend himself against the allegations of being peed on by Russian hookers. He just had to make sure that Comey knew that he did not get peed on by any Russian hookers. This much interaction was very odd for a president, Comey said. Apparently, Obama and GW only spoke to Comey in person, and only ever under important or relevant circumstances. Trump apparently has him over for dinner 3-4 times a week. Republicans such as Chris Christie and Paul Ryan have come out in defense of Trump, claiming that he's still learning and just didn't know that these things were wrong. On a much less positive note, Comey didn't directly say Trump obstructed justice or give any indications that he has any real ties to Russia, so no home run there. While everyone was good and distracted with the James Comey testimony, the Republican-led Congress used the distraction to gut Dodd-Frank. This tears down the already limited regulations set up for oversight on Wall Street and puts us on a fast track for a new financial crisis like the 2008 crash and recession, which cost trillions of dollars to taxpayers and bank bailouts and killed off tens of millions of jobs, many of which never returned. Paul Ryan is very excited about all the possibilities for his pockets to now overflow with free money from Wall Street. And the bill gives the president, yes, our dumbass president, Donnie Trump, almost unlimited power. He now has the power to fire the heads of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau and the Federal Housing Financing Agency, which oversees mortgage giants like Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. And he can fire them at any time, for no reason. The new GOP bill also bars the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation from overseeing the so-called living will process, which requires banks to write up plans on how they would safely be unwound in the event of a collapse. So the GOP have now removed all obstacles protecting us from corporate greed. Something else going on this week in the news was something that, quite frankly, I don't even know how we missed it during the campaign. And that is that the Clintons had slaves working for them back when Slick Willie was governor of Arkansas. This fact comes from an excerpt from Hillary's book, It Takes a Village. In the book, Hillary talks about how they used forced prison labor as help around the governor's mansion. African American men, mostly in their 30s, who had already served 12 to 18 years of their prison sentences. She even claimed that she enjoyed the traditional arrangement and even became friendly with a few of them. This news, while crazy, doesn't really surprise me. What surprises me is that we fucking missed this gem during the primary. Now, don't get me wrong, we found an impressive amount of dirt on old Hillary. But how did we miss her owning slaves and bragging about it, written in her own damn words? The memes we could have made out of that. Oh, missed opportunities, but we could still make some good ones. To close out the news part of the show, the UK election just happened yesterday, and Jeremy Corbyn handed Theresa May her ass, as she definitely deserves. So balance is in some way restored to the force. Well, all right. That is the end of my part of the show, and it begins your part of the show. At this point of the show, on Yankey Show, we like to have audience interaction. So let me see if we've got anybody that wants to participate and be a part of this little show here. So, let's see. Doesn't look like it. Isn't this song amazing? I wrote this song just for you guys for this stream here. Let me see here. Do I have anybody that wants to ask me anything? We can talk about anything you want. It doesn't have to be about what I spoke about a little while ago. It can be about absolutely anything. You can ask me a personal question even. So nothing's off limits. That was me pulling up the live stream. I wanted to be able to see if anybody was here. It doesn't look like we have anybody. So let me just say, during this part of the show, once it gets an audience and built up and people start watching it, which I hope is soon, this part of the show will be like the interview segment on a regular talk show, except you're talking to me. You can talk to me about whatever you want. So no topic is off limits, no holds barred. I'll go ahead and wrap up the show then. This was the first one on the YouTube channel. This is going to be every week, though. At about 7:30, we'll be doing the live show here on YouTube. And I'm sorry that it has to be just a picture on the screen, but my bandwidth is so terrible, I can't do a decent live stream with video. It just is nothing to watch. If you don't believe me, check out our last live stream, the Damn Yankey 420 show, and you'll see for yourself. So, thank you guys for watching, and please like and share this. Subscribe to the channel, and they'll alert you anytime we have a new video. Thank you so much, guys.